Week 1's here. Detroit Lions versus Philadelphia Eagles. On Sunday, we have real football that's going to be taking place. Not just talk, not off-season, not preseason, real football. And in this video, we're going to do player v. player, position versus position, final score, and prediction for Week 1. But before we get into the video, if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. We're about 100 away. Without further ado, let's begin. The Detroit Lions have a difficult task ahead of them for Week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Looking at this team, to me, they're an under-the-radar, underappreciated football team right now in the NFL. Their roster from offense to defense is very good, and I must say, it's going to be tough for the Detroit Lions to do this. We're going to go ahead and start with the offense first. We're going to go through some of these players, tell you about them if you don't know. We're going to go on the Eagles side as well as the Lions side, as both fan bases will be watching this video. People may not know about other players and what they bring, so that's what we're going to do right now. So let's start with the offense here. We're going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles first. If you don't know, quarterback Jalen Hurts last year, he was 21st in the NFL with 3,144 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 23rd in the NFL, 9 interceptions, and a QBR of 48.5. That's 19th in the league. He is a dual-threat quarterback. That's where this guy really wreaks havoc upon the NFL because he can pass and run. If you watched the Lions versus Philadelphia game last year, you'll notice Jalen Hurts destroyed us on the ground as a quarterback, consistently getting first downs from whatever position they were at. It was just constant first downs, constant big play by his leg. I believe is to be taking a big step this year. Why is that? Because he has a lot of weapons with him, and it's going to be awesome. New addition to their offense is A.J. Brown, wide receiver that they traded for. This is a big-bodied wide receiver, thick, 226 pounds. That was wide thickness, 6'1". Last year when he was with the Titans, 63 receptions, 869 yards, 5 touchdowns, a 13.8 average. Yeah, look, the stats are not that great there, but we're talking about a team over there that all they did was run the football, and he did make some big plays. Also, the Philadelphia Eagles got DeVonta Smith, last year's first-round pick. Speed, this guy can get open. 64 receptions, 916 yards, 5 touchdowns, 14.3 average. Look, he was a rookie last year, and the expectation for him this year is to make a big jump forward because the weapons around him and what he brings overall. I tell you what, when it comes to Jalen Hurts in this offense, the Lions defense have a lot of issues they're going to have to deal with. One thing about our number one corner, Amani Oruwariye, is he's pretty good, but he has issues with speed. If he is matched up with DeVonta Smith, that's going to be a problem for the Lions defense. I can expect, and you should expect, a lot of play-action pass, deep pass to DeVonta Smith for the big play because they run so freaking much. That's what they do. So he's going to be, Amani Oruwariye is going to be pushed hard in this game. Also, when it comes to Brown here, he's a big physical wide receiver. Can Jeffrey Okudah match up well with him? We've seen Okudah make some positive plays here in the preseason. That's going to be a fun matchup throughout the whole game, is Okudah and Brown. Who is going to win this bad boy? Let's keep going on with the offense for the Philadelphia Eagles. How about their running back, Miles Sanders? He really didn't play at all last year. This guy is speedy. He's a very good running back. Honestly, right now, he's questionable, but he should be good to go. It was just a hamstring issue. Last year, in 2021, he had 137 attempts, 754 yards, 0 touchdowns, 5.5 average. Didn't play a lot last year. Injured, but he is a dynamic running back. He's a big play guy, and that's what he's going to bring. They got Dallas Goedert as their tight end, their number one guy, 56 receptions, 830 yards, 4 touchdowns, 14.8 average. Gonna be a problem for the Lions defense for sure. And they actually got a pretty good offensive line as well. I mean, if you look at it, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Sumalo, Lane Johnson, a pretty good offense all around for them. It's going to be a problem. Going against Goddard is going to wreak havoc, I think, in the middle of the field for the Detroit Lions. Can Malcolm Rodriguez, can Alex Anzalone slow him down so they cannot consistently get first downs? They will be attacking. That's what they do. Lions defensive line in this offensive line, I think this is going to be the matchup for the whole game. The trenches for both sides, offense and defense for both teams. Pretty good offensive line here. Can Aiden Hutchinson, Charles Harris, Austin Bryant get some sacks? Can they contain Jalen Hurts? Because it's not all about sacks to him. He can run out. Can they contain him as well? And Lee McNeil in the interior, can they get some pressure up the middle? Big time question. Right now, when I look at their offense, it is more improved. It is much better than the Lions' defense. Much improved. It's going to be an issue. Right now, when it goes Eagles offense versus Lions defense, I'm going to give +3 here to the Eagles offense. I just believe it's going to be a problem for the Lions D. That is going to be hard for them to deal with. Let's go ahead and jump to the Lions offense. If you're an Eagles fan, let's get into it here. Jared Goff's Lions quarterback, 3,245, 20th in the NFL, 19 touchdowns, 20th in the NFL, 8 interceptions, that's 7th in the NFL, and 39.5 QBR. Jared Goff was bad last year, first half of the season, because the whole team was bad last year. They had issues with talent. Brashard Perryman and Tyrell Williams was their number 1 and number 2 wide receiver. One was cut before 53, and the other one was injured the whole time. Their offense was a wreck. First-year coach in Dan Campbell. First-year offensive coordinator who got replaced halfway through the season in Anthony Lynn. There's a lot of issues on the Lions offense and a lot of injuries as well. We'll go into the wide receivers here. Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Chark, and Josh Reynolds are a damn good 1, 2, 3 wide receiver. You go ahead and throw Khalif Raymond, Quintez Cephas in there as well. This is going to be a problem for the Philadelphia Eagles defense. I know they're a good defense. They got a lot of quality corners, obviously Darius Slay being one of them. But the Lions offense got talent. Compared to last year, it's much improved talent-wise. We've seen it in preseason. This is what they're bringing, is a lot of quality weapons. In the running game, it's no different. DeAndre Swift last year showed a lot of promise to the Lions on offense. He had 151 attempts for 617, 5 touchdowns, and you say that's not that big, but it's a 4.1 average, and this guy was injured last year. Now this year, he came into the offseason built much better shape. He hasn't been injured yet, and he looks more confident as well. TJ Hawkinson is the tight end for the Detroit Lions. He's sporting some good stats, 61 receptions, 583, 4 touchdowns, 9.6 average. Again, he was the main guy on offense for Jared Goff. That's not the case this year. He's not the main guy at all. There's so many weapons that Goff can go to everybody else. And it's a nice to see, because this Lions offense got to take that next step. The Lions got a great offensive line. Really good. I consider it the best in the NFL. Top 3 for sure. When you look at Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, Halapoulivaati Vaitai, Penei Sewell, these guys are anchors. Again, this is going to be offensive line versus talented defensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will win this matchup? That's going to be fun. It's going to be unstoppable force meets immovable object. When it comes to the Lions offense versus Philadelphia defense, I'm going to give the Lions a +1. I think they have a lot of talent. Not great. They're not going to overpower the Philadelphia Eagles, but they're going to get some points as well because they are talented. Let's go ahead and talk about defenses now for each team. We're going to start with the Philadelphia Eagles here. Now, they got a great, and I mean great, defensive line coming towards Jared Goff this game. And I must say, Lions offensive line better come to work. They're graded out well, but they have a big task ahead of them. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Josh Sweat, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, and Taron Jackson. This is a sick defensive line. They're coming for the throat right now. And I must say, Frank Ragnow, as well as Jonah Jackson and Big V, they got a problem with the Davis here, who is the rookie for the Philadelphia Eagles. He is a big body guy that can break, and he's shown it in preseason. This guy is fast, he's physical, and he's massive. These guys, our offensive line, must hold him down, and the edges got the same problem. They got waves of defenders that coming at you. Hassan Reddick is very underrated. Yeah, he's considered, a linebacker here, but he's going to be coming off the edges, and he gets a lot of sacks. That's a problem. Let's continue on again with Kazir White, TJ Edwards, just like I said, Hassan Reddick. Very good linebacking core. They will come at you, and they will blitz the hell out of you. Darius Slay, Marcus Epps, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and James Bradbury. That's the secondary, damn good secondary for the Philadelphia Eagles. Absolutely damn good secondary. And like I said, I give the Lions offense a +1. That's not that big of a plus because this defense is no joke. Let's go ahead and talk about the Detroit Lions defense here going against the offense of the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles Harris, Aleem McNeil, Austin Bryant, and of course you got Aiden Hutchinson and Julian Akwar, who's supposed to be ready for the game. They're going against the offensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles. We got a good defensive line, in my opinion, Eagles fans. I think these guys can get sacks, but the problem is Jalen Hurts is a dual-threat quarterback. Can they contain? In preseason 1, we were going against dual-threat quarterback. We did get pressure, but we couldn't contain, and Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder ran all over us. And that was a problem last year. I think they're going to do that as well. With that said, we still will get pressure, but they're going to run all over us. Let's go in with the Lions linebackers here. Malcolm Rodriguez, Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, and Josh Woods. This is a mismatch right here, and I do believe that the Eagles offense is going to pick it apart. We'll make some plays here and there, but they're going to run on us, and they're going to get a lot of third downs. They're going to get a lot of plays in the middle of the field. This is a big mismatch in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's continue on here with the Lions secondary. Amani Oruwariye, you got Mike Hughes, and you're going to have Jeffrey Okudah, Tracy Walker, Deshaun Elliott in there as the safeties. Again, I give advantage here to the Philadelphia Eagles wide receivers. Amani Oruwariye, I do like. He does get turnovers. Jeffrey Okudah as well. But again, going against the speed and the dynamic of players that they have on offense, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to give +2 advantage here to the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're going to be a problem. So, final prediction when I'm going around with this team here, I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win this game. I'm going to go ahead and go 38-32 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. They got a lot of talent in the team. I don't know how the lines are going to match up well. It's going to be better than last year, but it's still going to be tough. Let me know in the comment section, what is your prediction for this game? With that said, folks, adios.
Perfect.